Alright, welcome back everyone. If you don't know me, my name's Newman, and today it's the beginning of the monsoon season, so it's quite cool, raining a lot, humid, 95% humidity. So I'm going down to this nursery, very small nursery in this crowded street. Well, not so many people today because of the weather. And I'm going to check out what they have at this nursery. One of my go-to nurseries that have enormous selection of cacti, succulents and other tropical plants. So, I hope you enjoy, sit back and relax, and let's see what they have. Okay, welcome back. Getting closer to the nursery now. Usually this street is very crowded. As you know, I live in Japan. Japan is a cactus-holic country. People love cacti here. These cacti are grown from seed. There's no poaching. I wouldn't show poached plants, and I don't advertise them because I'm against it. So everything that you see here is seed grown, raised in nurseries, and of course, because this is during the summertime, it gets quite tropical. You just make sure that your cacti are kept away from the rain, and you just withhold water and you let them go dormant. But we have dry winters here, which cacti like. And here we are. We've arrived. And because it's so wet today, I made a good decision. People just hate the rain in Japan. And it's all left for me. All mine. Let me close my umbrella. Sorry for the inconvenience here, because I have to wrestle my umbrella and close it. Okay, here we go in. This place is always changing. Straight away, see Mammillaria honeyana, Mammillaria nervosa. Got a whole bunch of Haworthia Morganii. I'm going to test my memory, see how much I remember. This place has got a lot of leaks. But you know, rent's high, whatever the heck you can put together and make a nursery is fine. This is the sale area, so they don't cultivate here, they just sell it. Look at those, Mammillaria elongatus. Going for $4. There's some kind of a monstrous cacti there. Right at the back there we got a euphorbia that's grafted on a cactus. Coming down now. You can see a gymnocalycium. Over here a Mammillaria. See, I'm already caught up with names. It's got another name that starts with D. I'll put it on my screen there. You got your typical Echinopsis. We've got a big stone plant here. I know it starts with G. Well, South African succulent variety there. They actually don't have a big selection of cacti and succulents, but that's because it's hitting the monsoon season. So they tend to branch off into other things to make ends meet. You got some beautiful Kawagoes here with massive windows. They haven't been watering them, but that's what you do during the monsoon. Let them go bone dry. Leave them alone. Especially cacti. Only one that you can water every 2 to 3 weeks, and that's your noto cactus, because they're tropical Brazilian variety cacti, and they love the humidity a lot, with water every 2 weeks. Not your gymnocalyciums or your mammillarias and ferrocacti. You better leave those alone during the monsoon. Shit, that's a nice big mammillaria magma mama. Nice one. That's mammillaria nejapensis, the flower bud. Here's a popular one in Japan. That's your Notocactus Lenninghausii. I've seen monster specimens that people bring in during the winter, although you don't need to. They put them out. They get tons of water during the summer. Over here you got some. Oh, this one succumbed to fungus attack, but that's a Euphorbia richii. Well, that's what you get when you try to water something, especially a euphorbia, during the monsoon. Echinopsis are fine, they still like water. You got a Puntia here, Debrasezii. That's pretty prone to overwatering. Got to be careful with it. Invicta. I think that one says Invicta. So that's a Baja California native species. Better be careful with the watering during the summer here. There's a Gymnocalycium there. Unicarii. Yeah, beautiful. Euphorbia malloformis, right there. What's that? Echinopsis uresii. Offsetting like anything. Very nice over here. Actually, they got some succulents too. Big wide selection of succulents. Very common succulents. Let's see what they have else. What else they have? Going into tropical area here. Here we got a Calathea. The Calathea, and it's $25. Calathea do really well in Japan. Underside is a nice purple. They do really well. Over here you have your bromeliad, and it's in flower right now. So we'll look down in there. There's some yellow blooms popping up. Other tropicals. Pothos. Maidenhair fern for $12. Spathiphyllum peace lily. Every time you go, it's a little bit different. Wow, they got some big old dendrobiums down here that are on sale. $3. $3. Let's see what it is. Risei, Dendrobium risei. It's $3. Look. massive dendrobium plant for $3. You know what I'm thinking, don't you? And up here we got a, and it's still in the wrap, Phalaenopsis there. Hydrangeas are popular in Japan. They do a lot of hybridizing. They come up with ones that have these beautiful flowers that look like candy. Yeah, it's $30. $30 is super cheap for that beautiful thing. But you know what? I've already got a huge one at home. I don't have the space. Hepyanthus. Who likes Hepyanthus? $1.50. Oh yeah, it's the wet season. It's hydrangeas. Many kinds of hydrangeas. Here's another Calathea. $20. Maybe tropical here, but you got to bring them indoors during the winter because you get freezing temperatures. Some nice pots here, which you might want to put some hanging plants in. I think that's about it for today. We just wanted to take you along to see what kind of things they sell in Japan in plant nurseries. Show you guys. Nepenthes, $22. Look at that. Who likes Nepenthes? They're real interesting plants, beautiful plants. That's a big specimen for that price, $22. Roses. That one's beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful rose. Eonium in there. We got a few water leaks. This sounds nice. I love the sound of rain. Let's have a sneak peek in here. Look at that, beautiful. Look at that Phalaenopsis. Nice gold. So fragrant in here. Cut flowers because they're a florist. Back out into the nursery area. Oh, look at these bromeliads. They're really nice. Got all those different colors in them. You have your Spanish moss, native of Florida, all hanging down there. You got your beautiful lilies here. Got your popula. I love yellow. That's interesting. They have a bougainvillea here. Good luck for that in the winter. It won't make it. I'm going to be buying something. because it's cheap. Should I buy it or not? What do you think? Do I really need this? I don't really need it. Temptation all the time, and it's so cheap. So cheap, $3. But you know what? I got so many of them. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. I'm going to have more adventures in Japan, visiting places. And don't forget to enjoy your plants, look after them, and remember that taking care of your plants is not a chore. It's part of your self-care. And until next time, see you later. This is called a cheap meal in Japan. There's pork and cabbage with onion. Over here is a lot of pork with cabbage and vegetables. You got gyoza, or dumplings. Over here another dish. This is called ramen in Japan. That vegetable right there, I'm looking at right there, is a kind of bamboo, and then you got leek, and that's seaweed, and then you got pork with the noodles. This one has a nice runny egg in it. There's fried chicken with cabbage, fried rice. Restaurants, nice and cheap, get a meal. Come down here. Just going to visit one more nursery before I go home. But it's actually a florist, but they always have some surprises in stall. Yeah, normally this street, it would be almost impossible to walk down it. This is one of the oldest cities in Japan. It's where I live. It's Kawagoe. If I go down this street, you go right into the old town. Old wooden houses and relics from the past. This is your busy shopping street. We're on the way down here. It won't be too long now. Actually, some of the stores are starting to close. It's still quite early. It's about 5 o'clock. And there's not a lot of customers. They can close. Depends who's running them. Getting closer. I'm just pointing out some other interesting things. Well, things that you may want to know. Okay, up there is a karaoke bar. People go in there, have a sing-song. I don't go in there, of course. Another cheap restaurant there. Another one. That's like barbecued pork restaurant. This one is a coffee shop, door top. You can buy a sandwich and cake and stuff. Traditional Japanese store. Right there. Sells cakes. Kind of Japanese style sweet cakes and stuff like that. There's one that I used to go to quite a lot. It has soba noodles and stuff. And there's the pay machine, which you can tap it with your... That Pasmo there is actually your train ticket card. You can tap on it and pay that way. And then you push the button, you get a ticket. You go into the store there, into this restaurant, you give the ticket and you get your meal. Now, something that might not be so popular with the Americans and British is something like this, and it's soba. Soba is wheat noodles. It's kind of like a wheat spaghetti, and it has that white stuff is raw potato that's been grated. It's quite sticky, and then you got your raw seaweed and your raw leek cold soup. Down here, this is your curry. In Japan, they like their curry a little sweeter than European style. You got your katsu there, that's pork, fried pork, and it's in rice with egg. Tell you what, first time I ate noodles with that raw potato, sticky potato, it was tough. Oh, I felt sick. It's all sticky and cold. Took a lot for me to get used to it, but I'm used to it now. You know, it's part of my diet, believe it or not. Last store. There's some big noto cactus in here. Minimal area there. Some Orchids for $5. And in the back there is where they do cut flowers. Usually I go in here and get a look at the orchids. Not too much available this time. Stock comes in, stock goes out. Back out of the store I go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little tour there that I share with you. Yeah. It's a shame the florist didn't have too many things to look at, but they had something worth looking at. One last stop. This is another florist that's in the station just before I go on my way home. Let's see what they have. They have some beautiful plants, also cut flowers. When you get lucky, they have something good. Supervivums. Philodendron. I've got some cacti, they have no roots on them at all. Just sitting in glass pots. Maidenhair food. You'll recognize that. Water, it's called a water mushroom. But that's not its name in English. Another cacti. Little cut flowers. Oh, a whole bunch of vandas. All cut vandas. And you know what? When I see cut flowers, I don't want them. I want the plant. So we can have more flowers next time. We've got a bunch of mint here. Mint. So peperomia. Peperomia. It's an echinopsis. Bunch of cut flowers here. Oh, Yama Flower Market, Tokyo. So they cater for cut flowers mainly, and occasionally they have plants for sale. This is my kind of rose. Look at these. Looks like a triple. Anthurium. Look at that color of that. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing what kind of things they sell in Japan. My Dendrobium. Cymbidium. Cymbidium Joan Taylor, a million kiss. Just thought I'd finish off this video and show you this. There's about 30 flowers on this stalk. I am so wrapped with my Cymbidium. Look at that. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Hi, welcome back. My name's Newman. Welcome to my life with plants. It's not often that I do unboxing or unwrapping of any plants, but today we got this Calathea sent to me. I know this is in Japanese, but they sent me this information on how to look after it in detail. There it is here. This one was $20. I've been getting good at growing Calatheas now. That's why I started to buy a few more. But I don't have that much room, so this will be probably the last one I'll buy. Here we go. Here we go. Push that down. Ta-da! Look at this wrapped around the flowers. Because it has some flowers, so you guys can see. I'm a big fan of these colors. And they go through all this painstaking trouble to wrap everything. Just wanted to have a smell straight away. Let's see. Good. Probably wondering why I'm taking so long to get this off. because the person wanted to make sure that it's well looked after, doesn't get any damage, and I don't know where it's taped to, so I gotta be careful. And here it is. Look at that. Isn't that magnificent? I'm gonna take a closer look at this. Trying to inspect the moss here. Any branches? It's called here's the name tag. Oh. Dropped it on the floor, now I can't pick it up. Christ. Okay. It says here it's a Phalaenopsis little Teshi Salil. If it rings any bells. We're going to take it to a closer look. Here we go. When I saw those flowers, I was amazed. You can have a look at this name tag again. There we go. Nice decent plant too. Does it have any fragrance? Nothing that I can detect. It's just gonna have to be one of those ones that just looks beautiful. Very nice. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This was the last part of this video. And stay tuned for more next time. See you later.